Hello, everyone. I want to talk about a little bit about dyslexia and what exactly a woman with a dog goes through with dyslexia. My everyday struggles. I struggle with everyday life, your left and right, with which is a lot of dyslexia women and men go through that people don't really talk about. Um, Sometimes it's hard to just say that I have dyslexia. With any adult that has dyslexia, it's very hard. Um, we battle with this, we struggle with this every day, and people, a lot of adults and people with it, have a hard time with just saying the word dyslexia. Um, I struggle with my left and my right. I struggle with my B's and D's. I struggle with a lot of everyday reading, um, just struggling with life, and it's okay to say that I have this, that it's okay for anyone to say they have it. Because if you have it and you always seem to struggle with it and you're just like, I'm embarrassed by it. Some people say they're embarrassed by it. Some people have been very depressed about it. But I want to talk about it and I want to do more lives about it because there are people that's struggling every day. And right now we're in a pandemic and people with dyslexia are having it harder than anyone. Um, So I just wanted to come and do a live and to talk about things that people with dyslexia have and learning disabilities that people have right now. Because of a pandemic, it's worse on us. Um, and we struggle just to say, we have it. And I just want people to be comfortable with it, to say it. I'm very comfortable with it, but I struggle with it every day. My family members have a hard time with me with this. And I have children. I have a child with dyslexia too. So when you have things like this, you struggle. But at the same time, you have good days and you have bad days. And you always wonder, every day you wake up and you ask yourself, how is it going to be today? Only because you know that it's a struggle every day to get up, to deal with other people, to deal with the having to go to work to see if you can memorize things that other people can memorize and you can't, or just remembering someone's number, just talking about reading something and memorizing that so you can remember what's going on in a story or anything like that. Like, it's something that people struggle with all the time on a regular. Normal people, some people do, but with dyslexia, it's a different type of struggle. The struggle is waking up every day, like I said, going to work. That's an everyday struggle for us. Stress, if you have stress when you're dyslexic, you have a hard time or a hard day because you're thinking about the stress that you go through every day, the things that you see every day, the things that you know you have to do, but you don't know if you can get it done. Like, it's a struggle. And all the time you hear people like, okay, how do you deal with certain things in life? Like, I go to therapy. That's one thing that I do once a week. I always, see my therapist, which is hard because you want to let some stuff off your chest and trying to deal with things on an everyday thing. And I have two children that I have with me. I have three altogether, but I have two with me that has disabilities too. So when you're a woman and you're struggling with your disabilities and you have two children, it gets a little bit overwhelming. So I understand any woman that's out here that's having the same struggles. Some dyslexic women have a hard time with speaking. And I do have times where I'm like that, where I just want to just shut down and I don't want to say anything. It's very hard. And all you could do is sometimes just say, okay, I don't feel like talking today, or I don't feel like dealing with people. I love people, but when I'm down and I'm depressed and you're feeling like you're lonely and you feel like you don't have anyone to understand you, that's why, you know, sometimes you want someone that can understand what you're going through, or to not be as hostile with you. And when you have a job, it's very hard because people do not understand you at all. You're looking at them and they're looking at you like, okay, what is she saying? What is she doing? What's going on? Don't understand. No, they don't understand you. But let me tell you, I've been through it all. I know a lot, but I struggle a lot. People tell me all the time, you're not dyslexic. I'm like, yes, I am. Oh, I have my struggles. I carry around every single day a language master with me because that helps me to read, you know, um, just different things that I do, different things to help me to keep going. That language master has been my other part of my brain for years. You know, I've always carried one in my bag, no matter, actually, it's been since I was about 16. My pocketbook or my bag to read something. I did a little bit of community college. I struggled with it. I went to cosmetology school. I did great with the hands-on, but I failed the cosmetology writing test about 5 times. So these are just the struggles that I go through and the things that I battle with every day because, you know, I know there's someone else out there that's going through the same thing. And I know someone is thinking like, am I the only one that's going through this? No, it's a lot of people out here that's going through this with dyslexia. Yes. I've even took the driver's test about 7 times and didn't pass, but I'm dealing with that. You know, that's something that I'm going to say I'm going on in life. It's not something that you're just going to give up on. You should never give up on life. And I've learned that the hard way, but believe me, sometimes I'll be like, I just don't want to do this anymore. It's just too much stress. I just want to sit in the corner and just not do anything. But then I get a reality check. You do need to get up. You do need to do what you need to do every day. Because if not, no one's going to do it for you. You have to just get up and just put your mind state, or as people tell me, I'm always in survival mood. That's something that I've always picked up from day one, going into survival mood. It's something that I feel like, okay, I need to do because that's what gets me through my day to day. That's what gets me to go through my hump of what I'm saying, what I need to do. Because if not, nothing gets done. Nothing at all gets done. The day to day of cleaning up, the day to day of making sure you have groceries in your house, all of that, I can relate. I've met a couple of women that has the same struggles. And I tell them, I understand, but you got to keep going. And I'm going to keep going no matter what. And I'm going to continue to talk about this if I can, every day to help someone else with their everyday struggles. Their B and D, their right and left, their reading, they're trying to remember, uh, all of that. So I'm going to end this live with always keep a smile on your face and keep your head up, and things will get better. To all my dyslexic and learning disability adults, I'm out. Like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.